Namaste. My name is Nick. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to be taking you through a nighttime Hatha Yoga routine designed to help you unwind, unravel, and dissolve tension in your body. You might want a block or two to help you move through this practice. Gather those up, place them at the front of your yoga mat, and then meet me in mountain pose. Stand with the feet hips distance apart. Let the hands fall down by the sides. Stand up tall. Close your eyes and begin to bring some effort into your posture. Feel both of your feet root down into the floor. The legs contract. The glutes contract, bringing the hips a little bit more underneath your rib cage. Reach down through the fingertips to lengthen the sides of the neck and feel elevation up through the crown of your head. And keeping this steady posture, deepen your breath. Follow your inhales from the tips of your nostrils down into your belly. And follow your exhales from the belly back out through the tips of your nostrils. And throughout this practice, work to keep the breath slow and steady. Let it be your companion through today's venture. And go ahead and blink the eyes open, and we'll start off by moving dynamically. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, lift and reach up to your fingertips. Exhale and fold forward over the legs, lower your torso down towards the thighs. Inhale, lift up halfway, stretch the crown of the head forward. Exhale and fold, reach top of the head down towards your feet. Rise up to stand and inhale, stretch the arms up, look up at your fingertips. Exhale, return to mountain pose. Again, inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet and rise. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. And mountain pose. One more. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, stretch the spine forward. Exhale, empty the lungs and drop the body down. Inhale, reach up to standing, stretch the arms overhead. And exhale, mountain pose. Now circle your arms up overhead and grab onto opposite elbows. Keep the grip. Use the hands to lift the arms up, the shoulders up, the sides of the body up, and then tilt over to your left. Press the feet down into the floor. Engage the glutes to bring the hips just a bit more forward. And then as the hips come forward, feel your upper body just a bit more backwards. And follow the breath up and down the right side of your body. Inhale is creating space, and exhale is allowing you to move deeper into it. Come back up the middle and change sides. Stay active through your legs to give the spine support. And then feel as you go over to the right that there's a sense of lifting and lengthening, not just falling and collapsing into the stretch. Make your way back up through center. Bend the knees slightly, send your hips back. Reach the elbows forward. Try to keep your biceps by your ears as you slowly make your way down into a forward fold with the arms still in this position. The upper body hang down towards the floor. You're welcome to add in a bit of lateral movement here, swaying side to side if you like. Keep the neck relaxed and allow the weight of your upper body to fall down away from your hips. Release the grip, take the hands to the shins, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and refold. This time take the hands to interlace behind your back. Squeeze the upper arms together, then straighten the arms and reach the knuckles forward away from your tailbone. So everything else is the same except the shoulders. Allow the crown of the head to fall. Push down into the balls of the feet. Stay easy in your breathing. And then hands to the floor. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the knee down. Untuck the back toes. Rise up into a lunge. Sweep the arms up overhead. Stretch and reach the fingertips up. Press your hips forward. And as the hips come forward, feel like you're trying to stretch your left toes backwards to get a bit deeper into the front of the left hip. Find a steady gaze, which might be forward, maybe even up. And then make sure that you leave room for your breath. Now lean back a bit through the hips so that they come over your left knee. You might need to take the right foot in a bit closer. Sweep your right arm to the back of the room. Take the left arm forward to the front of the room. And then feel here with your right hand that you're reaching backwards. And with your right knee, you're reaching forward. Stay a bit longer, but with the left hand, grab the outside of the right knee and use that push of your left hand and knee together to create just a bit more opening through the right side. And even keeping the arm as it is, take your palm to face the back of the room and try to push the heel of the hand away from you, getting into a little bit more on that right arm and chest. Come back up through center, inhaling, reach the arms up overhead. And then lower the hands down as you exhale. So here's where you might want those blocks, pyramid pose. Tuck your left toes, lift the left knee up, and then shorten the stance so that you can ground the left foot down. Take an inhale here to reorganize, reach the chest forward. And then exhale to fold your torso down towards your right leg. Use the support of your blocks. If you don't have blocks, anything else will do. And if you have the floor, then use the support of the floor. Reach your right hip up and back. Feel how that steers your left hip a bit more forward. And feel your inhales moving your rib cage down the length of your right leg. And your exhales helping you to bring the head closer to your lower right leg. Let's set the blocks off to the side for a moment. Wiggle the left foot a little bit further back, come into a three-legged dog. With the right leg, you'll lift up, bend the knee, stretch the foot over to the left side of the room. And let's even turn into this a bit. Turn your torso to the right as you reach your foot up and over to the left. Stay strong in both of your arms. And then pigeon pose, right shin forward to the front of the mat. Lower the left knee down, walk the left leg back a touch. Climb up onto the fingertips for a moment here. Find a sense of elevation and expansion upwards. And then crawl forward again. Maybe you use the blocks to create more support. Drop down, body towards the inside of your right calf. And let's take 5 deep breaths here. And then with the help of the hands, press yourself upright. Tuck the left toes, walk the left leg in a little bit closer, and bring your right leg back to your left leg. Inhale into a cow pose, stretch the sternum forward. Exhale into a cat pose, round the spine, press the feet down. Inhale, arch, heart forward. Exhale, rounds, tailbone tucks. One more, inhale, sternum forward. And exhale, chin into chest. Then from here, climb up onto your fingertips. Step the left foot forward in between your hands. Untuck the back toes, send your hips forward, rise up into lunge. Reach the arms up overhead. Again, find a feeling of your hips moving forward, but your right foot like it's trying to stretch backwards. And then fingertips reach up. They can go back, but make sure that you leave room for your breath. And then find a steady gaze, either out in front of you, maybe slightly up. That being said, if you're comfortable closing your eyes, you might find that that's a bit of a more relaxing way to let go of your outer environment. Glide the hips back. The left foot might have to come a bit back with you. Twist left hand to the back of the room, right hand forward. With your left fingertips, stretch and reach back. With your left knee, press forward. And as we move into rotation, you'll notice that it might be a little bit harder to breathe as the compression that's created here might restrict the movement of the lungs, but do your best. And with your right hand, grab onto the left knee, push the knee and the hand together, go a little bit more into the twist, and then turn your palm to face the back of the room. Push the heel of the hand away from you, and for this, the fingers should still be parallel to the floor, even with the horizon. Hug the left hip in slightly, take one more breath in and out. Come back through center, inhaling to find neutral. And exhale, hands down. Go ahead and grab onto your blocks. Find that pyramid pose again. Drop the body down. Press down firmly into the left leg. Use that pressure to help lift the left hip up. And then the pose works towards a straight leg, know that you always want to prioritize sensation over the way the pose looks. One more inhale and exhale. And then move the blocks, wiggle the right toes back a touch, take the left leg up towards the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Turn into this one so your torso goes a bit more to the left, foot reaches over to the right. Even if this feels like bad alignment to you, let it be bad alignment if it feels good. Who cares? And then take left shin forward to the front of the mat. Lower your right knee, wiggle the right foot back. Find a moment to create spaciousness to the front body. Press the left leg down, lift the torso. And then lean forward and start to find stretch in the left hip, left glute. Some of you maybe even in the hamstring. That being said, we all have different anatomy. Even though most of us have the same stuff inside, it's comprised in slightly different ways. So the general area that you'll feel this pose is local to the left hip, but you might feel something different and know that your experience is valid too. Let's take 3 more breaths. Come up onto your hands. And what I'm going to have you guys do is roll over to the left, turn to face the side of the mat, and extend your left leg straight so you end up in a straddle. I'm going to spin around so that I'm facing you, but end up in a seated straddle facing the side of your yoga mat. Again, here, maybe some extra props to help support you. If you have a really hard time just sitting up right here, you might take the fingertips behind you. Otherwise, walk forward into an easy fold. Let me just iterate that. This pose might not feel easy, but I want you to move into a place that's easier than you might normally go. A little bit less challenging, so there's still room for your breath. And if it feels good to keep your legs more active, you can push through your feet, flex your toes. If you're not too concerned with that, you can relax the legs and be a bit more passive here. Use the hands to walk yourself back in. Take your left leg, bend it in, and cross your right foot over. Half Lord of the Fishes. With your left elbow, you're going to grab onto your right knee. And then I like to grab onto the right wrist here. Pull the leg into your body as you turn to the right. Lift the rib cage up, and then just a bit lean your head back. Push the right foot down. Press the outside of the left knee down. Then change sides. Cross the left leg on top. Right elbow is going to reach to catch the left knee, and then right hand grabs onto the left wrist. Pull the leg in with your arms. Sit up tall. Turn to the left and just slightly lean your head back. Then make your way back through the middle. Come to a cross-legged seat. We're going to close this class with box breathing. We're going to forego Shavasana for this class. Just the intention is that if you're going to bed right after this, rather than do Shavasana on the floor, you can go ahead and park it in your bed and do Shavasana there. But if you are not going straight to bed after this, I would recommend doing a little bit of Shavasana in addition to the breathing that we're going to do right now. Let's rest with the palms facing up. Sit upright. Exhale all the air from your lungs. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Last round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Deep breath in. And then through pursed lips, exhale. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this practice with you. If you enjoyed it, make sure you let me know down in a comment below. Like and subscribe, all the good stuff. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, be well and be receptive. Namaste.